Okay, Rocky 7 should be Sylvester Stallone and Donald Gruff. They have a rematch one more time. Let's see who wins. Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D. It's going to be awesome. They should have the original clowns, but also a new batch of clowns with new weapons and a new storyline and new areas and ships and plot. I think the new Star Wars movie is going to be epic because they're kind of taking it back. I mean, because they're bringing back, they're going to have a whole story about Yoda, how he became involved, and that should be amazing. And Han Solo, Harrison Ford is going to reprise Han Solo. That's going to be awesome. I think another Back to the Future 4 should be interesting. They should do that. I think Michael J. Fox could play Marty McFly and Doc Brown, and they could have it again take place in a far future, another future, with new amazing inventions and new amazing ideas. So basically, the plot could be like Marty is trying to find his teenage sons, and somehow Biff uses a new futuristic time travel device, a new device, and Marty McFly and Doc Brown know about it, and of course, the famous saying of Dr. Emmett, it could become a disruption in space continuum and a parallax in the universe. And so Marty tries to save his teenage sons from Biff, who's trying to take over the universe, the whole universe, and the DeLorean gets souped up with new features, like faster, new amazing hovering ideas, inventions. It's like a new DeLorean, and the Biff has some kind of other space future vehicle. So that's going to be the plot. And then Big Trouble in Little China 2 can have Lopan can be back with new Chinese mythology monsters and a new universe. All the characters return. Gracie, Chuck Burton, Kurt Russell, and so they have to fight these new otherworldly mythology Chinese figures with new powers, and they get new powers themselves. Like, remember the potion where he drank? And there's new comedy and new worlds to explore, and they're bringing all the cast back, and they're having good jokes, but also new weapons, a new storyline, and new monsters, and new worlds. Another Mortal Kombat movie. They should have all the characters introduced, and tell all the characters' story in movie form, and have it play an essential role. And they can make this Mortal Kombat massive, like a 3-hour, like a Lord of the Rings kind of movie. They should have another Resident Evil movie called just Resident Evil, the beginning or something like that. Make it in 3D and actually make it based off the video game of the first Resident Evil, where they go to the mansion and they have zombies and make it real gory, and they have the Cerberus doctors come out of the windows just exactly like it is in the game. It'd be amazing. They can have another Poltergeist movie, make it really scary with the new technology. Make another House movie. Remember the original House, Ding Dong You're Dead? Sure enough to remember in the 80s. It was scary and funny at the same time. This guy inherits a mansion, but he opens in the bathroom and he goes to another world and releases his grandfather memories of the haunted home that was lost in Vietnam, and he learns how to combat the spells of the demons that only come at night. And George Wendt helps and creates the comedy to actually really kill him because he knows about, tells the landlord and the guy that moves into the house that he knows about the demons. But they have a new story, new monsters, and a new backstory to the house. Make it scary and good. Terminator 5 can be with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The plot could be he has to go against multiple Terminators. He has resurrected himself from multiple Terminators. Skynet's rebuilt way into the future. And so he tries to save a new race of people. And this Terminator, he's the all-encompassing hero of the world. He has to save everybody from nuclear apocalypse from all these new Terminators that are created. Goonies 2 could have a whole cast is reunited and they help their sons on an amazing adventure, amazing caverns to explore, amazing new booby traps, amazing new inventions themselves, just like Data, that the new kids create. They go on actually pirate ships, literally on the pirate ship this time, facing a Goonies legend of Lost Willie's pirates. Let's see, Cobra 2 could have Cobra's back, but he has to save himself from a nuclear apocalypse of LA. That bad guy that resurrected these gangs, these vicious gangs. Cobra's back to do justice. A new Rambo could be take it back to the way the Rambo was, just like Rambo 3 was like explosions and amazing setting. So they could take a place in multiple areas in the desert, in the sky, and in some really foreign country, bunch of different countries. And the plot could be Rambo has to rescue his new operative, his new commander that's kidnapped, and his wife that's kidnapped, and his children from a massive drug lord overlord nuclear army. A new lethal weapon could be they're all back once again, and they have to try to figure out how to destroy this organization that's actually trying to put the police department. And Ruggs and Murtaugh have to try to stop this huge organization to do that. And once again, they have new jokes, new one-liners, and it's going to be very funny. A new Beverly Hills Cop is going to have Eddie Murphy return with the whole cast, and they have to solve this new organization that's trying to shut down Beverly Hills and Detroit. And once the fallen of Detroit, the fallen boss of Murphy, they once again go to the new boss and take down the original boss, and they have to solve a new crime that could shut down both Beverly Hills Cop and Axel Foley's Detroit because of the seriousness. Golden Child 2 could have a new plot, new worlds to explore, new comedy with Eddie Murphy, and it could be scary. And so we learn like the origins of the Golden Child again, and his other younger brother. They could find out what happens, and they find out new artifacts, new tests Eddie Murphy has to cover to save the world from another nuclear apocalypse. Evil Sundry and his minions. Let's see what else. So yeah. Like a Dead Rising movie, just like the game. You have it in the mall, and new inventions and new characters, and actually make combo weapons into the movie. Should be amazing.